42 of Tomb of Annihilation, and I'll jump straight into the introduction.
Last time on Tomb of Annihilation. Escaping the deadly tumbler through the application of fireballs. The Silver Sashes escape alive, albeit smoldering, and ready to explore the Tomb of Annihilation once more. Their next test has them squaring off against a clay golem. But when their carefully constructed plan falls to pieces, it takes judicious use of Xander's newly acquired Wand of Wonder to reduce the juggernaut of destruction to a smoking pile of rubble. The party must then solve the riddle of Mac's undead shadow to acquire their next set of gemstone eyeballs, which hopefully help unlock the final mystery of the tomb, a magically sealed door requiring the ocular gems to unlock it. Can our heroes uncover the deadly mystery beyond the sinister doorway? Can they survive long enough to gather the gems they need to solve their next puzzle? And is there anything Xander's Wand of Wonder can't fix? Come find out next time on Tomb of Annihilation.
There's definitely nothing that Xander's wand can't fix, I think. So all
It
is
only
safe.
gives good results.
It does. Only ever good results. All right. So you have found yourself. You've got some of the gems. I think you've got about 6 of them, and you're just exploring the rest of the tomb. I think that's where we kind of left it.
Yeah, I think Mac has all of them.
Yep.
We still need to figure out the dead end over here.
Nobody actually went up to that dead end. You just sort of looked around the corridor. No one's really examined it.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace to give everyone a +10 to stealth checks for 1 hour. And then I'm going to combine everything. My Cloak of Elven Kinds, my Pass Without Trace, my feature to get a +30 with advantage to my stealth checks for an hour. Just to milk this level for everything it's worth.
I think you should.
Cool.
It wasn't a very exciting level for you, was it? I don't think, Colin.
Well, not exactly, but I'll make it work. Next level is actually pretty big for me, I think. But hey, here goes. God, there had to be a 1 in there.
But even so, you still scored a measly 38. It's like, where's he gone? Where's Alwyn?
Yeah, you see me rubbing bits of rubble all over my face and like creating this grimy paste with a bit of the water.
All right.
So where do we go?
I think we did most of this level somehow. We just need to find 2 more of the eyeballs.
Yeah, we have the spinning room and we have the room on the bottom. Plus whatever is in the corridor to the north.
Let's take a look around the corner here first.
Xanax goes around the corner.
Okay. You can see what looks like to be a peephole there, which looks through onto a block. On the block, there are various symbols which match the symbols in that room. I don't know if you can remember the room with the ship
Yeah, the one with the locusts.
Yeah, with the locusts and things. It looks like this is probably the solution to that problem, but you've already done that. You did it in a different way. You kind of dropped him from the ceiling, but this looks like it
We
might be a way.
literally used brute force.
Yes, but it was so effective. You can't go wrong. So really, this bit here, in the interest of brevity, you don't really need to worry about it. It's just a solution to something you've already solved. There is, however, a crawl space going off to the north there.
I think Xanax will want to take a peek to see what's in there.
It crawls around to the east.
Do we have any way to check for traps?
You usually just use Mac, I think.
I do have. Let me quickly check.
Xanax tries to look for traps.
I have a spell called Find Traps, if necessary.
Probably no traps instead there, so.
Oh, it's just being cautious.
Alright,
Do-
let me move first in there.
To be honest, in this entire tomb, we haven't undone any trap yet. I mean, this thing is strapped to the hilt, but we just blundered through everything.
Hey, it works. Don't knock the system.
It's got you this far, and continuing on as you mean to carry on, or whatever Mac crawls through, and you can see the tunnel stretches off quite a distance to the east there before turning down southwards again.
Alright, let's see where this leads.
Okay, and it goes south and twists east again.
So no explosions yet.
No explosions yet. I love how everyone's keeping the distance from Mac, who's checking everything out for you.
Oh, this thing again.
If you'd like to make me a perception check, please, Mac. Okay. It goes forward there to a dead end at the end.
Xanax goes behind you and was like, "What's in there? What do you see?"
Xanax with a perception roll, yeah. You can't really
Oh,
see very much.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm not going into there. We're gonna just spinning around again. And again, I am fairly curious. Might be rooms on the side of it.
Is there anything we can conjure that we can send up? Like floating eyeballs?
Ah, actually, I'm going in.
Briefly, Mac steps forward, and as you get to the end of the corridor there, Mac, there, with a loud grinding noise, the section of crawlway begins to rotate, instantly cutting off the exits ahead and behind you. You can feel the passage sink about 5 feet as it turns and sort of clicks down. After a few seconds, it comes to a stop and the grinding abates. So now we're going to have to imagine this.
It's an elevator. Ah,
Well, it actually looks like this. It's a circular spinning disc, if you like. It's now spun round so that the rest of the party can see down what is the horizontal tunnel on there now. So if you imagine it's spun 90 degrees to the right, that's what it looks like. Sadly, I can't really do it on the map, but so I'll have to use your imagination. Now, Xanax, you can see, though, in the tunnel that's opened up in front of you, as the new tunnel rotates into space, you see a skeletal corpse lying on the floor of that tunnel about 10 feet away. Yeah.
so in the middle.
Middle, yeah.
Like
Oh no, it killed Mac.
Here?
Correct, yes.
Does it look... you see, I should have gotten the resurrection spell. I mean, we would have brought it back in a different race, but we would have brought it back.
Probably as a rabbit.
Yeah. I want to roll perception again and then go after this call. Maybe it's one of those skeletal keys thing.
All right. You can see. Well, yeah, do a perception roll.
Wow, that was like 50% higher than last time.
You can see some items on the skeleton. It's not just a naked skeleton. There's some cloth there. You can see some things shining. There's a little like backpack, and there's a what looks like a strange-looking weapon. It's perhaps a sort of oriental weapon with a 3-foot wooden shaft, steel blade, 18 inches long.
I will try and roll history to see if I know what this weapon is.
All right. It's a yuk lure. I'll put it in chat.
I tell the rest of the group that there's a dead body over there with a yaklua. Zender says, bless you. Yes, I tell them that.
Oh, it's actually a Chilton thing, not Oriental. I apologise. It's actually an ancient Chilton weapon. Means it's probably like Aztec or something.
Maybe Indian.
Hmm.
I yell Xanax to Mac to see if he's okay.
I think because there'll be so much earth in between, you probably won't be able to hear him. Though Mac, yeah, you're basically just stuck now in a small sort of 10-foot long tube. It's only a crawl space. It's quite claustrophobic, and you can feel your breath, getting shorter.
Um,
I'm lost.
Xanax will go forward and respectfully take the belongings of the dead body because it's not Xander and he will not loot the body. He's like, Thor be with you, brother, or some religious hokey.
Alright, yeah.
So everything is in the party sheet. Nothing turns around.
Yes, I just want to check one thing, which is right. Okay, so as you reach the centre, Xanax, there's a grinding sound and a click and a whir, and the whole tunnel moves back round again to the position it is actually on the map. And Mac, you get some fresh air come through, and you can, you're back where you are on the map now.
Xander just says, well, nothing gained, nothing lost.
So Xander's trapped now.
Xanax is trapped. Xander is
Sorry.
okay with that.
Yeah, Xanax is trapped, yep.
I'll throw some rocks into it if I can. Just about the weight of a person.
Okay, well, just £50 is enough to do it. So you throw some rocks down there, and there'll be a click and a whir, and Xanax will reappear there. Thankful that he's got his friends there, because otherwise, if you did that solo, you'd be dead, because there's no way out really. All right, so Xanax manages to bring back a pack which has a back scratcher in it. So it is an actual back scratcher. It's an ivory one. It's got like a dinosaur claw on. Looks very, very nice.
Fancy.
There's a Dungeoneer's pack with all the gear in there, mundane items, torches and the like. There is a red eyeball, so there's the eyeball you're missing. There's a symbol of Bahamut, a holy symbol, and finally the Yakalawa +1. So I'll drop all that onto the party sheet.
I think I can use it. I mean, a bard can use simple weapons, I think. Yeah, I can use simple weapons. I'll take the Yakababuba.
All right, yeah. Well, you should be able to pick it up off the party sheet. Let me know if you can't.
Do I need to attune to it or something? Does it require attunement?
That is a good question. Let me have a look. The items that need attuning usually say so on the item. Let me just see if it says so anywhere. It does not require attunement, no.
Cool. So I willed it and like go do ninja moves. Like, look at me, I'm an ancient Chultan.
Yes, you can do that and look the part as well. Look, very good.
Xanax gives back the eye.
What eye? Oh, I got eyes.
Yeah,
Yay.
the evil eye, or the he winks seductively. Maybe not. Anyway, you have just one room, I think, now left to explore in here, or the penultimate room, which is the one down there, and you're missing just 2 gems at this point.
Technically, there's also that mirror thing that we need to put the eyes in.
Yes, so this will be the penultimate room, yeah, and then you've got what will be the final room, which is where the where that door is, yeah.
Okay, so let's start crawling back. Yes, no,
Yeah,
maybe
we'll have
so.
to make it down south anyway.
Did we? Yeah, we disabled that trap, water trap, right? With Xanax's wall of force or whatever.
You did, like Moses, I think he parted the water, and there's like a tunnel of water there now.
Yeah. So let's go.
All right. Heading back this way, there's crawl space there, I guess.
My god has me looped up anyway, so we might as well use that.
Well, I mean, the other way is the way you went in last time, which is through there.
Yeah, and last time we got struck with fear.
Well, nothing to be afraid of in here then.
Trying to think what we can do to counteract the fear. Xanax follows, then Zendel.
Psychotherapy?
I thought whacking someone with my new stick.
Mac, you think this would make a really nice place to rest and recover? It's a nice quiet room which looks free from any of the weird fungus, the purple fungus and things. But so if you wanted to rest, you think this would be the place to do it?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you want to take a long rest here?
No.
Okay.
I don't have a reason to rest right yet.
You can see that the tunnel to the south twists round to the west.
So let's find out what's there.
Okay, that's a shock. You can see that it leads into this room. where two balconies face each other over a vast pit. Between the balconies hover 5 wooden platforms, each one a disc 10 feet across. A single torch burns above each balcony, and on the east balcony stands a rough-hewn 15-foot tall statue of a hulking fiend with furled wings and clenched fists. Set into the wall on the west is a rusty lever. Now, I believe last time you threw something at the lever. That's the lever. And
Yeah, and it pulled it somehow.
and flicked it on, and when the lever is on, it basically activates a wind in here, a wailing wind, which travel from the fiend sort of that way. However, really, it looks like you've kind of cheated here, because when you flick that switch, the fiend here also opens his fists, and he reveals that he's actually holding two gemstones.
Oh, I'm gonna take those.
Okay. So you've actually done that completely the right way, really. Otherwise, you could have tried to fight against the winds, which were doing those madness conditions each round as you sort of leapt across from platform to platform. But you actually just went around the back and took it, and luckily you left it on in the right position. So you've kind of I'm going to say it's by pure skill managed to defeat this trap.
Yeah, of course, it was all planned.
So there's a scarlet and white eyeball in the fiend's hands. So I'll put them onto the party sheet. And that means you now have all 10 of these things.
Huzzah!
So I guess that leaves you with just one thing left to do on this level.
Yeah, but we're not keen to do it.
What could possibly go wrong?
I do a victory dance. Xanax joined me.
Alright, let's return to the eyeball mirror.
All right, I'll follow you towards the room that needs the eyeballs.
Sure, what can go wrong with a mirror that shows you old and dead?
Let's find out.
Alright, so I'll need to know where you're all standing when you open this door. So yeah, if you want to place yourselves wherever you want to
Xanax behind him. I am behind Xanax.
be. And then we'll have Alwyn at the back here, will we, I guess?
Let's see how I look with grey hair.
Just moved you along, Alwyn. There we are.
Okay, got there.
So one by one I start setting the stones into the sockets.
Okay, with each eye that's inserted, it's a big circular door, and your reflections get gradually more and more undead, which is quite unnerving. You can see your hair falling out and the like, and tell you're pretty much completely
Not my
skeleton.
hair!
Yes, it looks terrible, really out of condition at this point. But when all 10 eyes are in place, they hum and disappear, and the door grinds open and remains open henceforth,
I'm
revealing.
like, huh? Did you know it could do that? Guess not.
It was just a trick to get to buy you some moisturizer or something.
I mean, yeah, we could have a spa in the next room.
This looks like a new washing machine.
Like, this is how you looked before, and this is how you look now.
The vault door grinds upward, revealing a domed, candlelit room 50 feet high. The polished marble floor is so perfectly reflective that it creates the illusion of standing at the entrance to a sphere. 9 alcoves filled with glittering treasure open up along the walls. In the middle of the chamber is a large spherical object. It hovers there under a black silk drape 20 feet above the floor. Oh, additionally, you see a skeleton with a funny head. It's a pentagonal head.
Oh, so another one of those keys.
Yoink it.
He's standing there completely still.
Alright, let's go over there and just take his skull, I suppose.
Okay, as you take a step into the room, Mac, yeah, you get to there. This room is perfectly reflective. It looks like it's polished, supernaturally polished, in fact, the marble floor, and it is very slippy. Make me a dexterity check, please. Ooh. You slip over onto your back and slide with force across the room.
Whee!
You actually end up in a pile of treasure right across the other side of the room. You slide under this thing here. Is about 20 foot in the air, and you'll slide right underneath it.
Xanax yells, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine. Let's do it the hard way then.
Xanax tries to smash his hammer into the floor to make it less reflective.
Okay, you hit the floor, but
Does the floor hit back?
it bounces. It looks really really tough. Basically, his hammer will just sort of vibrate and bounce back, and his hand doesn't appear to have damaged the floor in any way. However, I'm going to take initiative rolls, I think, from you now.
Okay. I mean, Mac, you technically can walk on the walls instead of walking on the slippery thing to take the skeleton.
Oh yes, I know.
Okay. Alwyn, we're in rounds at the moment, so you're up, Alwyn, if you want to do anything or not.
I take a step forward, I ready my bow, and I hold my action in case anything needs shooting.
Can you try and attach a rope to your bow and shoot it at the skeleton key so you can grab it?
Can I?
Or I could just walk over.
The skeleton key is the skeleton itself. It's like its actual skull.
Yeah, I mean, arrows can get stuck in skulls.
Oh, I see. And you want to basically tie a rope to it. It'll be an action if you want to tie your rope to an arrow.
Yeah, okay, I'll try it.
I mean, we can try.
I'll use my action to tie a rope around my arrow, and then it's up to.
I will move back and I'll give a bardic inspiration to Alwyn, so he will have the extra bardic dice.
That's a 1d10 right now, right?
1d8. I don't think it goes up yet, but I will check. Yeah, 1d10. And that's my turn. Xanax will also prepare to cast a spell if anything comes hitting at us.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Wait 1 moment. Wait. It's my fault because of the settings. Something actually occurs just after Xander's go. I got it to skip to skip hidden actors, and the cloth that's on the thing in the center falls away, and it reveals a perfectly spherical iron ball on the ground there. Mac, are you wearing any metal armor at all? You're not, are you?
Negative.
Okay, but you'll feel your weapon begin to sort of tug and pull slightly towards the thing in the center. It seems like it's some sort of magnet which is pulling you towards it. You think if you've been wearing armor, it might well have sort of heaved you across the room, sliding towards it.
Give me back my weapon. Weapons.
So it's pulling the treasure too.
I guess
Gold isn't that magnetic, is it?
I wonder whether Wizards of the Coast have. Let me have a look at what the treasure is actually.
I
that-
think gold is magnetic.
Because that would ignore. I'm not sure gold's magnetic, is it?
To Google!
To Google, yeah. There's actually nothing magnetic apart from the gold, silver, and copper, which I don't think will be. They could be, but.
It can be repelled by a magnetic field, but it's not magnetic.
All right.
It's diamagnetic.
It's a pity, actually, because thinking about it, if they had have put metal things in the treasure there, they'd have made like a little bullet. They've all been like bullets, wouldn't they, flying around? Anyway, Mac, I'm going to say you see the ray, if nothing else. Let's. Sorry, I am. Oh, there must be a table for this. 1 moment.
It's cool. I think I'll probably use one of my 5th spell slots to animate some of the gold and use it as a weapon on whatever is coming up. If we already have it here, might as well.
Well, I'll be. It doesn't actually give me a table for it, so I tell you what, I'll let you do it. Who's feeling lucky? Maybe roll me a d10, please.
I'll do it. Five beholders show up.
Didn't get 5. An innovation ray. Okay, so it's like a necrotic purpley ray flying towards you, Mac, from somewhere towards the southwest, and you need to make me a DC 16 Constitution save, please. Oh, and you're also prone, aren't you? I'll put that on you.
Can I use cutting words?
What's
It's
the cutting?
usually for attacks, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's no
It's
attack roll in this
confusing.
instance, I'm afraid. It's an automatic hit and a just a Constitution save.
Lovely. Woo!
Okay, you survive, so you take half damage from this.
Which is only 75.
You survive.
Holy crap.
So it's just 18 damage. Then if someone would like to roll me a d10, please.
Okay, someone else do that.
I'm not touching this. Oh boy.
Maybe high is good.
A petrification ray engulfs you, Matt. Please make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Why can't it ever be a cotton candy ray?
Oh,
I'm thankful for that advantage I got.
yeah, you really needed to pass that one because the effect ends on a success, so you resist his petrification ray. The third eye, if someone would like to roll me a d10, please.
Alwyn?
What do you mean the
2.
third eye? How many eyes are there?
A head full. A paralyzing ray this time strikes you, Mac. If you can make me a Constitution save, please. You need DC 16 this time.
There are 9 alcoves, so... Hey, where's the... Ah, you don't have advantage.
Luckily, you
Nope.
don't turn to stone, which would be the worst one, but you do, however, become paralysed. So you're paralysed for 1 minute. You repeat your save at the end of each of your turns. So at the end of your next turn, you can try again with a DC 16 con save. But at the moment, you are paralysed. Okay. So Xanax can react now.
I'm like, nope, I'm out of here. Nope, 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 nope. No. I try to sneak a peek and see what's on that place that the race came from, to see if I can see what's causing it.
Make me a perception check. You can see a shimmering outline, like a blur of something that looks like it's invisible, essentially. What the blur you can see is looks a bit like that.
Oh, great. I scream like a little girl.
Yep.
So you
I'll tell you
brought
what.
his eyeballs back to him.
I'll reveal him, but he has still got the invisible condition on, which basically will just mean that you've got disadvantage to hit him, I think.
Do we have some kind of dispel magic?
Xander has counterspell.
I don't think that works like that.
I'm going over the list of spells. I can give you an angelic guardian, Mac. That means that you get +2 to AC and you can reroll dexterity.
Well, could be useful, I guess.
Did anyone understand that?
Nope.
Belchord? What do beholders speak anyway?
Knowing them, they probably invented their own language.
Yes, no one else's language is good enough for that.
Okay, so I am going to try and create a holy weapon. I imbue a weapon with the power of Thor.
Okay, cool.
And I try to hit the shimmering thing.
All right, so let's see. We'll give you a little token for this.
Wait, that's the thing I wanted? I think it was. It looks different now. I'm trying to find the spell. Where are you, spell?
Oh, yeah. It's not a. It's your weapon you're holding, isn't it? Or touching.
Yeah, spiritual weapon. That's the one I meant. I create a floating spectral weapon.
There it is. I have put a little token on the map for you.
Yeah, I try to put it over here. And I try to punch him. Now, okay. I can choose the how it looks. I choose an eye poker, a finger that pokes eyes.
I'll give Xanax an inspiration for that because that's amusing.
Okay, let's see if it hits.
Holy eye poker. Oh, it does. Well done.
I think that's it. I think that's an action. Yeah. Oh, it's one bonus action, so I have another action,
Yes.
right?
Oh wait. You can't hit on the same turn. I think casting. You cast it as a bonus action, and then it's a bonus action
When you
to move
cast
it.
the spell, you can make one melee spell attack against the creature.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No problem then. So you've actually got. You could cast another spell actually, but it's got to be a cantrip.
What cantrips does he have? Benediction. You call down a blessing. Creature you see within range. Next time the creature takes damage, you roll 1d4 and reduce. It doesn't feel like it will be very helpful. Sacred Flame. I call on the famous flames of Thor and try to hit the creature.
All right.
I think it hits. 1d8 damage.
Yeah. Go for it.
Why did you do 2d8 damage? Oh, when you reach 5th level, it does 2d8. I get it. Okay, that's his turn.
Oh, not so fast. After the end of his turn, you'll hear it say something. The beholder in a horrible garbled tongue, and it shoots a ray at Xanax.
Oh no!
Crossed.
I wonder if mirrors work on all these rays.
If you'd like to roll me a d10, please.
Isn't the
D10
ceiling
rolling.
mirrored?
Yeah, it is.
Well, the floor moves if he's
Instant
dancing.
death.
Could you make me? It is in fact his death ray. He needs to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. Or
I am going to use an inspiration.
yep, I would.
God, come on.
Dexterity?
Dexterity DC 16. Yeah, use your advantage on it, I guess.
You only have a +1?
He's a dwarf.
You've managed to just resist it. I thought, well, you managed to just leap out this way, don't you? Yeah, you dodge to one side and you see this just ray of death hit the wall by you.
He
Colt.
ducks.
That would have done. Yeah, that would have been bad. All right,
But
so
you'll never have kids.
yeah, you want a T-shirt, don't you? I've dodged a beholder's death ray, like T-shirt. All right, Mac, you're up.
All right, so first I stand up and get angry.
Toss
I
the
said-
cloth over him.
I suggest you run over the walls because the slippery floor is not good.
Very true.
We need some reflective surface and bounce that stuff back at him.
The eyes are the mirror of the soul. Just look it straight into its 10 eyes.
Okay, so I got 5 movements left.
We're trying to kill it, not to get
visually.
him to give us a job interview.
So I'm gonna run along the walls here and up to the beholder.
Sander, can you polymorph it?
It's a Dex DC 10, please.
I can try.
Oh, were you going over the walls?
On the walls, yeah.
Okay, that's always on, is it? That it's not an action to activate it or anything. Yeah.
Nope.
You were walking.
It's just walk normal speed.
Mac can walk on walls, and Elwin sweats a lot.
Sweet. All right. So you run up the side of the walls and run down towards the beholder, looking cross.
I'm gonna try hitting him.
Solid hit, despite the fact that he's invisible.
Maybe he'll start being visible now that he's on fire.
Let's do that again.
Oh!
Right. He's not on fire, by the way, because I didn't have the action left to fire him.
Okay. He will, however, look back at you with his eyes. Make me a D10 roll, please. Someone, I guess. 1. Ah.
Ray of ice cream.
He, one of the eyes sort of catches your eyes, Mac, and you start.
And he winks.
He does wink, actually, yeah, and you think he's all right, this beholder. You know, he's not that bad a guy. Make me a saving throw, a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, or be charmed.
You know what? I just forgot I was paralyzed. Damn.
Oh yes, I forgot you were paralysed too.
That's damn good work for someone who is paralyzed.
Oh, okay. Well, let's pop you back.
So nothing happened. This all was my imagination.
But your thing is at the start of your turn or at the end of your turn? You need to do the roll save.
Usually at the end for saves.
It is the
okay.
end, yeah. So you might be able to come out at the end. So if you want to do your Constitution save, we'll see whether you just come out of that, and I'll give the beholder 14.
That dastardly beholder. He showed us visions of victory.
The good news is you're no longer paralysed.
Yay! Now I can pretend attacking people again.
All right, that was the end of your turn, though, was it? I think he's still going to do this charm ray, but he's because you're looking paralysed, so he thinks he'll continue with Xanax. So Xanax, if you'd like to make me the Wisdom save, please. DC 16 versus charm.
Oh, come on. He's charmed.
He is charmed. Let me just see what that involves. Is he immune to charm for some reason?
He's a dwarf. Elves have immunity to charm, I think.
Advantage against charm.
Yeah. Dwarves don't have that.
Nope.
Okay, so so Xanax thinks that this beholder here, Belcours, is a friendly acquaintance, and he doesn't really want to hurt it. I guess he'll still buff you, help you guys, but I don't think he wants to do anything to hurt his friend. And that's for a minute, that'll last.
Xanax doesn't have friends. It's the skeleton key's turn.
Sorry, just 1 minute. I'll add charm to him.
Can we like slap it out of him? No, damn it! I want to read what it says. Stupid thing.
Okay. Sorry, mate. What was your question? I was just messing around with that effect on Xanax.
No. I'm just playing around, trying to read it. What it does.
Okie dokie. So the skeleton key now, I guess he'll hit Mac.
Oh, it's alive.
It is.
Ish.
It was just standing there. Yeah. It tries to stab Mac with a rusty dagger. Irritatingly, it hits him.
Hey, the second one was a miss.
The second one's a miss. Yeah, he was getting carried away. Sorry. I'll take the water curtain off. It's not appearing in this film. Are you going first? Sorry, guys. Okay, so I guess he floats over to here a bit and goes for eyeing on Mac, I guess. So if you want to make me a D10 roll, somebody who wants to do it on Mac, I suppose.
Ooh.
8. It's the petrification ray again. A DC 16 dexterity saving throw, please, Mac. You're fine. You resist that. Another D10 roll, please. Oh, disintegration ray this time at you. If you'd like to make me a DC 16 dexterity save, please.
Oh my
No.
Just a
god.
So
fail.
close. Dust to dust.
It's 52 points of damage. Hits you in his final eye ray. If you'd like to roll me a D10, please.
You want one of us to roll? Oh, good.
Oh, one's the charm ray again. So if you'd like to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ouch.
DC 16.
I'm gonna use my advantage on that. On my inspiration to get an advantage.
Okay.
It was not enough.
So you think the beholder, he's had a bad rap. He's all right, really, and you're charmed, I'm afraid.
Stop hitting friendly targets.
And then the skeleton key, I guess, hits you.
Don't sound so dejected.
Second attack is a
Oh,
critical.
come on! This universe sucks.
I'll win.
Okay, I am going
Start
to.
thinking of spells that will disable it. I can probably
Yes.
disable it.
I am going to conjure animals, and I'm going to conjure 16 sprites.
Ooh.
Like the beverage?
Yes.
So I don't know if you can access the sprite I dragged to the chat.
Right.
Ooh, shake the bottles and open them on his eyes.
And when they attack with a +6 to hit, the creature must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. So he's going to make 16 Constitution saving throws, and if it is 5 or lower, it falls unconscious.
Woo!
This sounds pretty good. So it's what's the spell called?
It's called Conjure Animals. It's cast as 5th level, and it takes normally up to 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower, which is a sprite, and it doubles that for the because it's 5th level. So it's 16 sprites.
All right.
Just drag the spell to the chat.
There's the spell. Okay, I'm looking for sprites.
Only records which I own can be spelled. It's in the appendices of the player's handbook.
Sprites. Oh, sprite.
You go
I
to
have it.
appendices, creature statistics, and then by thingamajig, see how.
I've got them here. Okay, so these are tiny fae.
Yes, they fly around and they're just going to make some kind of range attack. I don't know if they come with tiny bows or something.
They have short bows and long swords and hard sight.
Yes, and I'm going to have them attack the little shimmery thingy majig.
Silence.
Sorry, I'm reading and thinking. It says the DM has the creature statistics. Do I?
I mean, you showed us the page of them. I can see it in front of me.
It's in the player's handbook, I think, and it's in the appendices. And from there you go to creature statistics. That's where it is for me.
I see. Sorry, I was just struggling on what the creature stats were because you can pick your own, can't you? Basically, you can have one Fey of challenge 2 or not, and you're going for 8 sprites. I see. Okay, cool.
16 actually. It has 8 of 1/4 challenge rate, but because it's a 5th level spell, it does twice as much. So 16 sprites.
Oh no, what are you doing to me? Right. Okay, 16 sprites coming up.
Just wait till I animate 16 gold coins or something and tell him to start wailing on him too. Ooh, and Xanax can summon spirit guardians. Everybody summon stuff. Overwhelm the GM.
It's gonna take 7 sessions to do this combat.
Yes, it'll be sort of a bonfire night, and we'll still be coming up to Christmas. And it's sprite number 11's go.
Wonder if I can cast this two turns in a row.
Okay, as long as I can see Mac, I can heal him. I have a range heal, but it will be a shame to use it because it's up to 6 creatures, and no one else is wounded.
Okay, it says they all go on the same initiative, but because Fancy Grounds does it, I imagine they've only put that into the spell for brevity to make it easy, so you just roll and all the sprites go on the same thing. I think because Fancy Grounds just done their initiative for them, might as well leave it at that. So, let's get them appear for you.
16 green bottles appear surrounding the beholder.
They are deliciously refreshing.
Yeah, and they're all shaking themselves vigorously. No more gentle tugs.
How embarrassing, death by sprites. What a way to go.
I mean, I have greater invisibility too. Two can play at this game.
Oh, and I'm like hidden like crazy. We'll all kind of like.
You want to
Just
play
stand
hide and
there.
seek? Let's go! I can touch you and then you become invisible.
Let me cast this spell again.
Well, if you're doing it, I'm doing it too. Animate object.
I imagine it's got it's concentration. It's a concentration spell though, so.
Yeah. I can animate 10 non-magical objects, as long as they're small.
With these tiny little voices, they go like, "Let me at him! Let me at him! It's my turn!"
Yeah.
All right, so okay, yeah. So you cast that, and a lot of sprites here will appear around the around the beholder. What do you do now?
Have them attack. They make
Have them
life
hug
die.
him so we can see him.
Oh yeah, just hug an eye.
So you just need to shoot near the sprites to take his eyes out. Yeah.
Basically, if I fire one fireball, they all die.
Oh no. I'll have them attack with their tiny little bows, and they have a +6. And then if the beholder on each of these things fails his DC 10 Constitution check, or he's poisoned, and if he rolls a 5 or lower, he falls unconscious.
Oh.
They only do 1 piercing damage, so I'd say just roll 16 DC 5 or lower Constitution checks and see if he falls unconscious?
Yeah, they need to hit though.
Okay. Oh God,
They
is there
also
a way
need
to
to
do this
hit.
quickly?
Yeah,
They also short bow from melee range. I'm not sure if it works.
I think they're all going to have they'll all have disadvantage anyway because the arrowheads are pulled towards the magnetic thing, so they all have disadvantage. I think, regardless, and plus he's invisible, so I think he's going to get the disadvantage on it. But if you right click on a d20 and
Add 6 in the modifier and then click disadvantage and then roll it.
roll 15 of them. So if you right click the d20 on your desktop and select 15, we can at least do 15 of them, I guess. Disadvantage.
Shit.
Oh no, it's added them up. Oh damn it, we can't.
Oh yeah. Just see how much it needs to roll,
Okay.
and then just take the ones that hit.
You had 2 natural crits.
He has 18 armor class. Thing is though, that's not done the disadvantage. I don't think on those, is it?
Yeah.
Ah,
Roll again.
well, it has the
Well,
disadvantage. It's not an attack roll. I just rolled a d20. Let me do this again. I can do this.
okay.
I mean, you could roll again and then pick the lower one from each position.
Yeah. Damn it, I can't.
Can you open the?
So it's.
Can you
Yeah,
Just roll.
I can drag it, but I can only drag it one at a time. I can't select.
Listen. Just roll again, and we'll take the lower one from each position. Because we still
Yeah.
have 16.
Okay.
Okay, so first one is 8. That's a miss. Second one is 11. That's also a miss. Third one is 14. That's a hit.
Okay, so
Miss.
so
Anything?
if you're doing as we're going
Yeah,
along,
go
so
ahead.
that's what one hit. So
Sander, the die roll it didn't apply the +6, so you need to add +6 to every die.
Yeah, I'm just 12 is a hit, right? Because he has AC 18. So
Okay.
I pick the lower one and see if it's 12.
Okay.
Like the first one is 8, the second one is 8, the third one is 14.
I'm sorry, I'm never doing this again.
it's all right. I'm not sure it won't be quicker just to roll them all. Actually, as you went through.
So you have miss, hit, miss, 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 hit, miss, hit, hit, miss, miss, miss.
And then one more for the 16. And that's a hit.
So how many hits?
I think I counted 5 or so.
5, right? Okay, 5 Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, and 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, I'll put the 5 points of damage on.
It's like these tiny needles flying out of tiny bows.
Is he dead?
Talk about death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, my spell animate objects gives me 10 non-magical items that do basically 10d4 damage. 10d4 plus 40.
He looks a bit cross at this. He's got to make 10 saves. That's 5 saves now.
Yeah.
With a DC of 10, is it?
Yeah. So just
That's
poisoned.
5. So he gets poisoned. Okay.
but he's not unconscious.
Okay, so I'm saying all the sprites have gone then. So
Yeah, now Mech.
well, after Alwyn's turn, the beholder can act.
I think he's busy with all the sprites around him.
I think he's still going to take his legendary action. So it's a good idea though. Idea. He's going to look at Alwyn, I guess. Roll me a d10, please, Alwyn.
Not a death beam.
It's an Innovation Ray. It's a DC 16 Constitution save, if you would, please, sir.
Remember you have 1d10 from Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, indeed. And I am going to take advantage from my inspiration on this. Evasion roll? Invasion roll? Ray?
Innovation. It makes you want to go and do a startup.
He'd be on Kickstarter before you know it. Innovation.
And I'll take my 1d10 extra to that.
Cool. Need a 16 in total, and you get just 16. Well done.
Oh, thank God.
So you take half damage. Take half of this damage.
Wow.
Off that for 18 points.
Innervation Ray.
You succeed.
I don't know that word.
You succeed.
It's to annoy.
You know, I didn't know the word either, actually. Annoys it me? Well, that's annoying, isn't it? But not annoying enough to make you drop your concentration, so damn it, all these little sprites are still buzzing around him. Mac, your go.
Alright, I'm still charmed, so let's get angry about it.
You're not charmed against the skeleton key. You can kill it at least.
Oh, I
Or
will.
maybe run towards Xanax so I can heal you.
And I will do that too.
Considering you're both charmed.
Do you get a oh no, yeah, you're basically charmed for an hour, aren't you, until the beholder harms you. Crikey.
Oh, yes.
It's okay. Don't let the beholder harm him. He's almost dead.
So, critical hit.
Take out your anger on this skeleton key, yeah. Oh, still up.
It survived that? Damn it.
He was the luckiest skeleton key going, I think.
And then I'm gonna
Well, it was only 7 damage.
run out and slide across the floor here. And over to the other side.
Okay.
Whee!
Oh, are you deliberately sliding?
Oh, yes.
Okay, it does mean you end up prone, but yeah, you're right over by the door again, I guess.
How much
Xanax
movement
catches
is
him
that?
like a mother hen hugging its young.
Oh,
How much movement is used by that?
let's say half your move. I'll be kind. So I guess you could stand up at the end of it if you want.
Yep.
That was quite flash, actually. Shame you didn't quite take out the skeleton key, though. He was very lucky with the dice.
It probably has like 10 hit points.
But do I have enough to move afterwards? Because standing up is half movement, so...
I think
Is it?
moving was half movement, so you can probably stand up at the end, and that'll be you, I think.
Oh, all right, then we stop it to stand up.
The sprites have all gone. However, at the end of Mac's turn, the beholder gets another one of his legendary actions. Let me just check something. They're tiny, aren't they? These little sprites.
Tiny Fey.
They also wear leather armor, so they can't be pulled. Yeah, tiny Fey. That's what it says.
Just want to check how tall the room is. Oh, it's 50 feet high. It's massive. Okay, so he will sort of float across to the other side of the room. However, it will provoke attacks. Or will it actually? Because they're all using ranged weapons, are they not?
And they have long swords also.
Tiny little long swords.
He doesn't actually move that far. Okay, he hovers over this way like that.
So just roll 11
Oh, wait.
melee attacks.
Oh, it's probably best. Yeah, just roll a bunch of melee attacks against.
This is embarrassing.
I think 9 of them is what you're supposed to do. What the hell?
Just one.
No, I'm talking about the giant cone of death.
Oi!
Nothing to see. Nothing to see here.
Okay, so one hit, so it does 1 slashing damage. Did I kill it?
Um, you made him cross.
Oh no, my tiny sprites.
There's quite a lot of sprites, I think, under that. Okay, so he. Oh wait, damn it! I can't actually do that. Ah.
Whew!
He still comes down to there, though. Instead of doing that, I guess. Sorry, it's actually worse. I think probably. You can't touch the sprites at the moment. I'm getting really confused here. Is it? It is actually the beholder's go. Is it his turn?
No, it's the sprite.
Oh, it's his legendary action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Sorry, I was getting a bit confused. However, he'll if you roll a d10, please. I can't do that yet. So be on Alwyn again, I'm afraid. This is a sleep ray. That's a lot better than the death ray. It's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or fall asleep.
What kind of thing says magic can't put you to sleep? Is that a dwarf thing? Damn it! Where did I read this?
Oh, no magic sleep is Xander. Xander can't do have magic sleep.
Ah, okay. I thought it was an elf thing.
It's an
Okay.
elf thing, immunity to sleep.
Oh, you're
It is?
immune to sleep. Yeah, you're fine then. You laugh in the face of his sleep ray.
You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep.
Okay. Everybody roll sevens.
Wait. That means Mac had advantage on the charm thing.
Oh.
Did that? I think I rolled with advantage, didn't I?
Oh, okay. I honestly don't remember. So what do you think I should do, guys? I can try to incapacitate, I can charm it, or I can do a lot of damage.
Well, charming is only going to help you, is it?
No, if I charm him, hold on, I'll blah, 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 blah.
Incapacitate
Blah.
sounds really good.
Okay. I craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of the creature. The target must make intelligence saving throw. Perceived only by the target for the duration. The target can use its actions to investigate, blah, 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 blah.
Can you polymorph inanimate objects? Like, can you feed it a gold coin, then make the gold coin polymorph into something so large that will make it explode?
I'm not sure if that's possible. Yeah, it basically, when I charm it, it will try and attack whatever I created, the illusion in his mind.
Pet beholder, I like it.
So what do you think? I should try and incapacitate him in some way, or
Well, I'll leave it up to you, but do something that has a good chance of success if you have only one chance in 20 to make it
while
work.
charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So that's not good. I'm trying to find something that will keep him incapacitated. Okay, so I can do Tasha's hideous laughter. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up. But again,
Yeah, this thing may have
it's
probably.
probably very wise.
What does polymorph save against? Wisdom also?
The problem with polymorph is we're just delaying the problem because once we kill it in polymorph form, it will come
Yeah.
back with its original thing.
True.
I think either phantasmal force, so he will try and hit the creature it sees, or to start doing a lot of damage.
Do you have blindness?
I do not, but Xanax has.
Interesting. If you cast blindness on the creature, does it? Well, I don't know. It's blindness. It made sense to me for a second, but maybe not.
I'm gonna try to do the phantasmal thing. So at the very least, he will attack that and not us. What do you think?
Yeah, okay. If it's incapacitated or unconscious, we could all line up for an attack, and you guys at least have some pretty good attacks. So
No, it's not incapacitated. It just believes
okay,
that
okay, yeah.
he has something, and it will attack that instead of us. So I am going to try this, and even though it's probably immune, I am going to try. I create what do eyeballs hate? I make an image of a giant iris.
Sunlight.
No, I think iris, like the stuff that gets stuck in your eyes, those hairs.
Oh yeah, eyelashes.
Yeah, eyelashes. I'm gonna make an image of eyelashes that are coming at him.
All right, so you can make him do the save if you want to drag and drop your save thing onto him. It should force him to save. Just click it, I think, if he's targeted.
He's okay.
Oh, damn it, I just put the concentrated effect on you. There you go.
I am also giving bardic inspiration to Mech.
Thank you.
Okay. Xanax, as a minor action, I can move my thing, my weapon.
Just before he does that, though, he's got a legendary action at the end of Xander's turn, which he'll use to continue to pick on poor Alwyn. So, Alwyn, if you'd like to roll me a d10, please, sir.
Oh God.
It's his last one for this round, you'll be pleased to know. 8.
Ah!
8 is petrification. If you'd like to roll me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, I'd use advantage on it if you have one.
I will use my advantage on this, and dexterity. Well, at least that's something. Whew! Dropped a 1.
29. Oh, well done. Yeah, yes, very good. But the 19 does it. Yeah, the 1 would have been a failure, sadly. So you succeed. He tries to turn you to stone, but you resist it. And now Xanax, you're up, mate.
Okay, so I move 20 feet, which is, I think, over here. I don't think it can reach anything, but this is the minor action. And as the head action, what I'm going to do is I am going to heal everybody.
Cool. It must be one of those things like, when you have two friends and they start fighting, that's kind of the feeling you've got. You're like, hey, everyone, stop fighting. So you heal them all.
Yeah, but I'm not healing the beholder.
Okay.
I'm choosing up to 6 creatures, and I do 2d8. So 2d8 for Mac, 2d8 for Erwin.
You hear the beholder sobbing, but I thought you were my friend. But you managed to heal your mates.
Perhaps all that stuff we can't understand is like, I surrender. Please don't do this. We can be friends.
No, he's actually saying you fight like flumps.
I mean, I can turn him into a human and then we can understand him.
Yeah, or you could try speaking that language and just mess up because of the different amounts of tongues needed.
Can you imagine the suffering of looking through just 2 eyeballs?
Be like, he's just gonna fall over. Not used to that.
Yeah, it'd be so confusing, wouldn't it, that? All right, Alwyn, if you want to do your sprites, I guess, mate.
Okay, I would love that.
Go on, get him with his sprites. if he can make it to his turn, they're dead meat. These sprites are. But
The suspense is killing me.
twang twang as the lots of little tiny arrows go whizzing around.
7.
The invisibility is really saving him, actually. Oh, you've hit.
Ooh.
Let me make this saving throw. He's very confident. Puh, as if that'd get me. Oh, and he does succeed. Only just, though.
How much is the saving throw?
10, I think.
10 for the thingamajig, poison, and 5 for falling unconscious. Okay, 7 more to.
He needs to roll a 1, I think, to fall unconscious.
Oh, here we go.
Don't forget to add 2 points of damage.
Okay, hold on. 34, and he's got his constitution save. He's basically, on a roll of a 1, he falls unconscious. So there's a 5% chance. And here it comes, drum roll.
Oh, 5 more.
It's just like a hail of these little tiny arrows. Ping, 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 ping.
If he goes unconscious, does the invisibility wear off?
Wow.
No, the invisibility was actually imposed upon him by a wish.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
I guess I'll use my own arrows finally to sort of fire at it. Oh
Don't you
my
have
God.
any spells that might be useful?
Yeah, sure. I have the thorny ones from the ground, but that won't do anything.
No, he's flying. That won't help.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a one-trick pony at this point. So
I imagine you'll just be at a disadvantage for the invisibility and the light, probably, and the magnetism. But
okay.
good luck.
Scrolling all the way back up.
The thing is, though, you're so good at at it. I think you probably still hit on like anything to 2 or more, probably, do you?
Yeah, he has plus 60 to hit.
That's 1 attack.
Oh, I see. So you're still only it's nearly a hit.
Oh my
Oh, mate.
God. Okay, well, that was it for me. I'm sorry, sprites.
I'm out of legendary actions, so that's that.
Ooh,
Are they
that's
like
nice.
counter spells?
Legendary actions. Basically, I can just have an action after each one of your turns, but I've only got a maximum of 3, and it resets at the beginning of his next turn. So he's
First
not had to go
creature
for a while.
I've had that had one of those.
I
I
think
thought
dragons have it too.
Yeah, dragons and quite a lot of the boss, the iconic monsters have legendaries, giants and things.
At least it's not a giant dragon beholder.
Oh, Mac got a blue screen.
Did he? Oh.
That's the beholder. It was a blue screen, Ray.
I'm not sure unless there's anything you could, because he's charmed at the moment, isn't he? Which makes it a bit difficult. Is there anything?
Yeah, but he can hit the skeleton key.
True.
There's no way to wake someone from being charmed.
Dispel magic, something like that might work, would it? There must be some spell that'll do it. Yeah, Dispel Magic looks like it would work. If anyone has it.
There's calm emotions. Hello.
Hmm?
And anti-magic field.
Max disappeared pretty much totally, and we're about 2 minutes to finishing, aren't we? So, oh, he's blue screened.
Yeah, I said he had a blue screen.
Damn Meta Beholder. What does he say? I don't know.
Yeah.
He's blue screened you. Is that what he meant? Well, I guess Xanax. Do you want to? Is there anything Xanax wants to do, or do you want to? I suppose we could leave it here because we're on 5 o'clock anyway, aren't we? And next time we'll probably have Xanax as well.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Okay.
He has greater restoration.
That'd probably work as well, would it?
Yeah.
Mac has that, does he, or Xanax?
Xanax.
Didn't you have some potions of restoration as well somewhere?
I have that Naga thing that lets me cast Greater Restoration, I think.
Yeah, greater restoration stops one effect that charmed or petrified the target.
Kind of torn between keeping it for when he gets petrified. Well, it's not much use anyway now, so might as well use that on him.
Yeah, I guess we'll continue it next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Continue next time, indeed. Thank you very much for playing, people.
Thank you for running.
Hopefully you'll kill the damn thing next time or whatever. But
I'm sure the pixies will eventually kill it.
I think they might. I'm going to laugh so hard if I roll a 1 and like the pixies kill it. But
We will probably be dead by then, but the pixies will avenge us.
the pixies are running around really rich and everything.
It
Anyway.
looked really good on paper.
I think it's really good in practice because he's all these. He's roll a 1 once and you've won basically. It's pretty good.